If you're over 60, this is something almost no one tells you. Your leg strength is quietly fading every single week, even if you walk every day. And if nothing changes, simple things like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or keeping your balance can suddenly become very hard. But here's the good news: with just 3 simple exercises, you can slow this down, reverse much of it, and feel steadier on your feet again. After the age of 60, the body naturally begins losing muscle faster than before. Doctors call this sarcopenia. It doesn't happen overnight, it happens quietly. A little strength disappears this month, a little more next month, and before you know it, your legs don't feel like they used to. You may notice you need to push off your knees to stand up, or you hesitate before stepping off a curb. Many people think this is just aging, but that's only part of the story. The truth is, most leg weakness after 60 is not caused by age alone, it's caused by underuse. Modern life doesn't challenge the leg muscles the way it once did. We sit more, we move less, and walking, while excellent for the heart, is often not enough to maintain leg strength on its own. Research shows that adults over 60 can lose up to 1% of their muscle mass every year, and even more strength if they're inactive. The legs are usually affected first. The legs are made up of some of the largest and most powerful muscles in the body. The thighs, hips, and calves work together to keep you upright, stable, and mobile. When these muscles weaken, balance suffers, reaction time slows, the risk of falls increases. And falls are one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence in older adults. This is why leg strength is not about looking fit, it's about staying independent. But here's what science also shows: even in your 60s, 70s, and even 80s, muscles respond to the right kind of movement. Strength can come back. Nerves can reconnect more efficiently. Balance can improve. Studies have shown that older adults who begin simple strength exercises can regain muscle and functional ability within weeks. You are not too old. Your body is still listening. Today you'll learn 3 easy exercises designed specifically for aging legs. These are not complicated. They don't require a gym. They don't require heavy weights. And most importantly, they are safe and practical for everyday people. These exercises target the exact muscles that help you stand, walk, climb stairs, and stay balanced. Before we get to the exercises, it's important to understand why leg weakness feels so sneaky. At first, your body compensates. You lean on furniture, you take smaller steps, you avoid stairs without even realizing it. Over time, these habits actually make the muscles weaker. It becomes a cycle. Less strength leads to less movement, which leads to even less strength. Breaking that cycle is the key. Another thing many people don't realize is that leg strength is closely tied to circulation and nerve health. When muscles are used properly, blood flow improves. Oxygen delivery improves. The connection between the brain and muscles becomes sharper. This can reduce stiffness, improve coordination, and even help with joint comfort. Stronger legs don't just feel better, they work better. You might be wondering if it's too late to start. Maybe you've had knee pain, hip stiffness, or balance issues. Maybe you're afraid of falling while exercising. That fear is understandable, and it's exactly why the exercises you're about to learn are designed to be done slowly, with support if needed, and at your own pace. Safety always comes first. As you listen, remember this: consistency matters more than intensity. Doing a small amount regularly is far more powerful than doing a lot once in a while. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a real difference when done correctly. Your body responds to what you do most often. In a moment, we'll begin with the first exercise. This one focuses on the most important movement your legs perform every single day: standing up. It may look simple, but it activates multiple muscle groups at once and directly improves your ability to get up safely and confidently. Before you try it, take a breath and sit tall. If you're listening while seated, you're already in the perfect position to begin. The first exercise starts from a chair, because standing up and sitting down is one of the most important movements your body performs every day. When this movement becomes difficult, independence begins to slip. Strengthening it can bring confidence back surprisingly fast. Sit near the front edge of a sturdy chair. Place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your toes should be pointing forward, not turned outward. Sit tall with your chest lifted and your shoulders relaxed. If you need support, you can place your hands lightly on the armrests or on your thighs, but try not to push too hard with your arms. Now, lean your upper body slightly forward, just enough so your nose moves over your toes. Slowly press your feet into the floor and stand up. Take your time, there's no rush. Once you're standing tall, pause for a second, then slowly lower yourself back down to the chair with control. The slow lowering is just as important as standing up. It builds strength and protects the joints. This movement strengthens the thighs, hips, and glutes, which are essential for walking, climbing stairs, and preventing falls. Studies show that improving this one movement alone can significantly reduce fall risk in older adults. Try this exercise 5 to 8 times to start. If that feels easy, you can gradually work up to 10 or 12 repetitions over time. If it feels challenging, that's okay. Challenge is where progress begins. What matters is good form and control. If standing all the way up is too hard at first, you can make it easier. Place a cushion on the chair to raise the seat height, or use your hands more for support. Over time, as your legs get stronger, you'll rely on your arms less without even thinking about it. Pay attention to how your legs feel. You may notice warmth or slight shaking. That's a sign the muscles are waking up. This exercise also helps train your brain and muscles to work together, improving coordination and balance. Once you've finished your repetitions, stay seated and take a few slow breaths. Notice how your legs feel compared to before. Many people are surprised that such a simple movement can feel so powerful. Now let's move to the second exercise. This one targets balance and hip strength, two areas that weaken quietly with age but play a huge role in preventing falls. You'll want to stand near a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Lightly hold onto your support. Shift your weight onto one leg. Keep your posture upright, not leaning to the side. Slowly lift the other leg out to the side, just a few inches off the ground. Your toes should stay pointing forward, not up or outward. Hold this position for a moment. Then slowly lower the leg back down. Switch sides, move slowly and with control. This exercise strengthens the muscles along the hips and outer thighs, which stabilize your pelvis and help you stay balanced when walking or turning. Aim for 5 lifts on each side to start. If balance feels difficult, that's normal. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Over time, you may find you need less support from your hand. This exercise may seem small, but research shows that strengthening the hip stabilizers can dramatically improve walking stability and reduce side-to-side wobbling. It also helps protect the knees and lower back by improving alignment. After completing both sides, take a moment to stand still and notice your posture. Many people feel taller and steadier right away. In the next part, we'll move to the third exercise, one that targets the calves and ankles, which are essential for push-off strength and quick balance reactions. This final exercise ties everything together and helps you feel more confident on your feet. The third exercise focuses on the lower part of the legs, the calves and ankles. These muscles are often overlooked, but they play a critical role in walking, balance, and preventing falls. Every time you take a step, rise onto your toes, or catch yourself from stumbling, your calves and ankles are working. When they weaken, reaction time slows, and balance becomes less reliable. Stand behind a sturdy chair near a countertop. Place your hands lightly on it for support. Stand tall with your feet about hip-width apart. Take a moment to feel your weight evenly distributed across both feet. Now slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels off the ground. Don't rush. Move smoothly and with control. Hold the top position for a second if you can, then slowly lower your heels back down to the floor. The slow lowering builds strength and improves ankle control. Start with 5 repetitions. If that feels comfortable, work up to 10 or even 15 over time. If lifting both heels at once feels too difficult, you can start by lifting one heel at a time, alternating sides. This exercise improves push-off strength when walking and helps your body react quickly if you lose balance. Studies show that stronger calves are associated with better walking speed and stability in older adults. It also helps improve circulation in the lower legs, which can reduce stiffness and swelling. As you do this movement, keep breathing normally. Avoid holding your breath. Tension in the upper body isn't needed. Let the legs do the work. Once you finish, gently shake out your legs and notice how your feet feel on the floor. Many people feel more grounded and stable after just a few repetitions. Now that you've learned all 3 exercises, the key is how to put them together. You don't need to do them for a long time. Even doing all 3 once a day can begin to make a difference. The goal is to remind your muscles that they are needed and capable. A simple routine could look like this. Start with the chair stand exercise, move to the side leg lifts, and finish with the heel raises. The entire routine can take less than 10 minutes. What matters most is doing it consistently. It's normal to feel some mild muscle soreness when you first begin. That's a sign your muscles are adapting. However, sharp pain is not normal. Always move within a comfortable range and stop if something doesn't feel right. If you have a medical condition or concerns, it's always wise to check with a healthcare professional before starting a new routine. Over time, you may notice small but meaningful changes. Standing up feels easier. Walking feels smoother. You feel more confident stepping onto curbs or climbing stairs. These improvements often happen gradually, but they add up. In the next part, we'll talk about how often to do these exercises, how to progress safely, and how to know you're getting stronger without pushing too hard. Let's talk about how often to do these exercises and how to progress in a way that's safe and effective. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking they need to work hard or feel exhausted to see results. That's not true, especially after 60. The body responds best to steady, gentle challenge done regularly. For most people, doing these 3 exercises 3 to 5 days a week is ideal. If you feel good, you can even do them daily. Rest days are still important, but the legs recover faster than many people think when the movements are simple and controlled. Progress doesn't mean making the exercises harder right away. It means making them smoother, more controlled, and more confident. For example, with the chair stand exercise, progress might mean using your hands less, standing up a little faster, or sitting down more slowly. With the side leg lifts, it might mean needing less support from your hand or holding the leg up for a second longer. With heel raises, it might mean lifting a little higher or doing a few more repetitions. Your body will tell you when it's getting stronger. You'll notice daily tasks feel easier. You won't need to think as much about balance. You may feel less fear when moving. These are powerful signs of improvement. Another important factor is posture. Strong legs work best when the body is aligned. When standing or walking, imagine a gentle string lifting the top of your head upward. This simple cue can improve balance and reduce strain on the joints. Hydration and nutrition also play a role in muscle health. Muscles need protein to maintain and rebuild. Many older adults don't get enough protein throughout the day. Even small increases, like adding a source of protein at each meal, can support muscle strength. Staying hydrated helps muscles function properly and reduces cramping. Sleep is another often overlooked factor. Muscles repair and grow stronger during rest. Poor sleep can slow progress and increase fatigue. Creating a consistent sleep routine can support your efforts more than you might expect. It's also important to address fear. Fear of falling often causes people to move less, which weakens the legs even more. These exercises are designed to rebuild confidence as much as strength. Use support when you need it. There is no shame in holding onto a chair or wall. Independence comes from safety, not from pushing beyond your limits. As your strength improves, you may find yourself wanting to move more throughout the day. That's a great sign. Simple activities like standing up more often, taking short walks, or practicing balance while brushing your teeth can reinforce the gains you're making. In the next part, we'll talk about common mistakes that can slow progress and how to avoid them, so you can get the most benefit from these simple movements. One of the most common mistakes people make when trying to strengthen their legs after 60 is moving too fast. Speed can take control away from the muscles and shift stress into the joints. Slow, controlled movements are far more effective and much safer. Think of each repetition as teaching your muscles how to work again, not rushing them through a task. Another mistake is holding the breath. Many people do this without realizing it, especially when something feels challenging. Holding the breath increases tension and can make you feel dizzy or unsteady. A simple rule helps: breathe out as you do the hardest part of the movement, and breathe in as you return to the starting position. Using poor footwear can also slow progress. Shoes that are too soft, worn out, or slippery reduce the feedback your feet and ankles need for balance. When possible, wear supportive shoes or even go barefoot at home on a safe surface to help your feet and ankles work more naturally. Skipping rest or ignoring fatigue is another issue. While consistency matters, pushing through excessive tiredness can increase the risk of injury. If your legs feel heavy or shaky in an unusual way, it's okay to stop and rest. Strength builds during recovery, not just during exercise. Some people get discouraged because they expect fast results, but strength after 60 often returns quietly at first. The changes may show up in daily life before they show up during exercise. You may notice you're getting out of the car more easily, standing longer without discomfort, or walking with more confidence. These are real wins. Comparing yourself to others is another trap. Everyone's body is different. Your progress depends on your history, health, and consistency, not on someone else's timeline. The only comparison that matters is how you feel today versus how you felt a few weeks ago. It's also important to understand that pain is not a requirement for progress. Mild muscle effort or warmth is normal, but sharp or worsening pain is a signal to stop. These exercises should make your body feel more capable, not punished. As these movements become easier, your nervous system adapts too. The connection between your brain and legs becomes faster and more efficient. This is why balance improves, not just muscle strength. You're training coordination, timing, and confidence all at once. In the next part, we'll talk about how these three simple exercises can change your future, how stronger legs protect independence, reduce fall risk, and help you stay active for years to come. Stronger legs don't just help you move better today, they protect your future. Leg strength is one of the strongest predictors of independence as we age. People with stronger legs are more likely to live on their own, recover faster from illness, and avoid serious falls. This isn't about extreme fitness, it's about keeping your body capable of handling everyday life. When leg strength improves, confidence usually follows. Confidence changes how you move, you take fuller steps, you turn more easily, you're less likely to freeze or hesitate. That confidence alone reduces fall risk because many falls happen when the brain doubts the body's ability to move safely. These three exercises work because they train the body the way it's meant to function. Standing up, balancing on one leg, and pushing through the feet are natural human movements. When practiced regularly, they remind your muscles and nervous system what they already know how to do. Another powerful benefit is how these exercises affect the rest of the body. Stronger legs reduce strain on the knees, hips, and lower back by improving alignment and support. They also make walking more efficient, which reduces fatigue and encourages you to stay active. Many people worry that weakness is a one-way road after 60. But research and real-life experience show that the body remains adaptable for decades. Muscle fibers can grow, nerves can reconnect, balance can improve. What matters is giving your body the right signals consistently. If you've struggled with motivation in the past, keep this simple. Attach these exercises to something you already do. Do them after brushing your teeth. Do them while watching TV. Do them before meals. Habits stick best when they're tied to daily routines. Some days will feel easier than others. That's normal. Progress is not a straight line. What matters is returning to the routine again and again. Each time you do, you're investing in your ability to move freely. Imagine a few months from now. Standing up feels natural again. Walking feels smoother. You feel steadier, stronger, and more confident. That future isn't built by doing everything perfectly. It's built by doing a few simple things consistently. Your legs are not failing you. They're responding to how they're used. And when you start using them the right way, they respond faster than you might expect. Take a moment right now to notice your legs, not to judge them, not to criticize them, but to acknowledge them. These muscles have carried you through decades of life. They've adapted to injuries, routines, stress, and long periods of sitting. Weakness is not a failure. It's simply a message that the body needs a different kind of attention. What makes these three exercises so powerful is not that they're intense, but that they're purposeful. They speak directly to the muscles and nerves that keep you upright and moving. When you practice them regularly, you're not just building strength, you're rebuilding trust between your brain and your body. Many people wait until a fall, a scare, or a loss of confidence before taking action. But you don't have to wait. Starting now, even gently, can change the direction your body is heading. Small actions repeated often create big results over time. Remember, improvement after 60 often shows up quietly. One day you'll stand up without thinking about it. Another day you'll walk a little faster. Another day you'll realize you're not holding onto furniture as much. These moments matter. They are signs that your body is responding. If you ever miss a day, let it go. Progress is built on consistency, not perfection. The body doesn't punish you for rest, it rewards you for returning. Your legs are still capable of getting stronger. Your balance can still improve, your confidence can still grow. And the best part is, you don't need complicated programs or expensive equipment to make it happen. Just a chair, a little space, and a few minutes a day. Every time you do these exercises, you're choosing stability over fear, movement over decline, and independence over limitation. That choice adds up. If you're over 60, your legs don't need to be pushed harder, they need to be reminded how to work again. What you learned today isn't about extreme exercise or painful routines. It's about giving your body the right signals consistently and safely. These three simple exercises can change how you move, how confident you feel, and how independent your future can be. 5 to 10 minutes a day may not seem like much, but over weeks and months, it adds up to stronger legs, better balance, and fewer fears about falling. You don't have to wait for weakness to get worse. You don't have to accept this is just aging. Your body is still capable of adapting, healing, and growing stronger at any age. Start today. Start gently. Stay consistent. Your future self will thank you for every small effort you make right now.